I heard a quote one time from Vincent van Gogh that really rang true. He said, he has dedicated his life to his art and he has lost his mind in the process. When I sat and I thought about that, it sounded very familiar. I have given every single thing, every ounce of my life to this craft, to perfecting my craft, and I continue to do so. And in the process, I have lost my mind to regular society, to people who wake up at 9 a.m., who clock out at 5 p.m. They would look at me and say, I've lost my mind. But me, I have found it almost.
My name is Conor McGregor. I'm a professional MMA fighter. My dream is to be world lightweight champion in the UFC, have more money than I know what to do with, and have a great life for my kids, my grandkids, everyone in my family, everyone that's come up with me. That's my dream. My dream is to be number one.
Most young men, why they got into martial arts was to defend themselves. I started off really being into football. That was what my first dreams were, being a football player, and how good you were at playing football and how good you were at fighting, they were the two things where I grew up. And then maybe as I start going outside my little estate and all, conflicts start happening, and I had to kind of think to myself, right, I need to be able to defend myself now as well. Not even to get back at anyone around, just to kind of be like, alright, this guy knows what he's at, just leave him alone. No, that's it, I don't know, now I'm obsessed.
I was working in the plumbing business at the time, yeah, but it would have been around that time that John, I left the plumbing business.
How bad was that?
The plumbing?
Yeah.
Horrendous. It was just a horrible, horrible time, and I was like, you know what, I don't want to do this, and then I just left, and then I just stopped going, didn't get out of bed. Then my dad would come in and try and faint me out of bed, and we'd have fights, and literally, for a good while I didn't really speak to my dad. We just kind of stayed away from each other. Anytime I come across my dad, anytime we did speak was to fight.
Why did he get to that point, to where he was that mad?
Because I was doing absolutely nothing. I was out getting into trouble. Yeah, basically felt like I was doing fuck all. I was a waster, I was a waster. Called that a lot, you know what I mean? The real stress and the real fights come from the mortgage, come from this stress of home. A lot of people are getting evicted from their homes around here. So that's something that I grew up with. That was a big stress in my family. It caused a lot of stress, so I just wanted to give it back and help out and just do that. And my mother and father are still young. Now they have their feet up, they can relax, they are in a new place, so it's good. That's something I always dreamed of. I always visualized what giving would feel like. Given to people who have given to me, what that would feel like. I always dreamed of just showing up one day and be like, here. I always visualized good things. I always visualized victory, success, abundance. I visualized it all and it's all happening. If you have a clear picture in your head of something is going to happen, a clear belief in that it will happen no matter what, then nothing can stop it, you know what I mean? It is destined to happen, and that's what happens, you know what I mean? It's perfect. I'm fighting myself, you know what I mean? Because you are fighting yourself. There is no opponent, you know what I mean? It's you versus you, and let's say I'm fighting myself in there. I'm gonna beat myself. Not even martial arts, life, you know what I mean? It's always you versus you. If you're competing against other people, you know what I mean? Competing against others, and you're gonna become bitter. Eventually you'll become bitter. But if you compete against yourself, you'll become better. There are no restrictions. There are no limits. There's no one trying to get something from me, or trying to make me do this, or make me do that, or send me here, or send me there, or stop me from going full. I'm free. I go in and do as I please. This is my time now. So it's a beautiful experience, and it's almost an out-of-body experience, and it becomes very, very addictive. So that's what you're seeing here. I'm addicted to that feeling, and I will do anything to get in there and get that feeling again. I truly believe we are all equal as human beings. If we are obsessed with something and we truly pursue our passion with everything we have, regardless of anything else, if you are obsessed, work hard, put in the time, you will succeed. And that is a philosophy that I carry, my coaches carry, and
to see LeBron James, who's like a mega superstar over here and a phenomenal athlete, share that belief is inspiring right back to me. It shows that we are thinking correct. You know, this is hard work. This is an obsession. Nothing can beat hard work. If you're doing something and you're not interested or you have no passion for it, you should truly follow your passion. I'm not doing this for this. I'm not doing this for fake acting and pretending I can, you know what I mean? Trying to give emotion to some guy that wants emotion from me for a shot. I can't do that. I don't do this for that. But I understand that it's a double-edged sword and you must do that. I do it for the competition, to step foot inside that octagon, to have that feeling of freedom. So that is why I say I don't feel pressure in there. I do not. I feel free in there. No, there is no excuse, you know what I mean? It's, like I've been beat before, you know what I mean? I've lost MMA fights, I've lost boxing fights, I've lost so many fights in the gym, you know, I lose all the time, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. If you, any true martial artist will know, in order to succeed at this game, you must lose, and you must lose many times, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. We all have we all have the same emotions. We have all won and we have all lost. It's a sport. It is what it is, you know. Just get on with it. Look to learn from it, you know. The day you stop trying to learn is the day you start losing, you know what I mean? So I'm always going to learn regardless of the result, you know what I mean? Win or lose, I will take something from it all. And you know the way people say you learn more from your losses and things like that. That is true. You learn a lot from your losses, but as well as that, you learn from your wins. People can say, let's say you beat a guy, and you're at the beating that guy. You're a winner now. You know what I mean? You're a winner. So now I get to take the foot off the pedal. I don't need to learn so much. I'm at the beating this guy. I'm a winner. You know what I mean? That's gonna stop you. That can take over people, especially in this game. When you're signed to the UFC and there's all media things going on and there's people looking for pictures and shit. That can take over. That can make you feel like you're bigger than you are. You know what I mean? That happens to guys. You ever see guys that I see guys all the time coming in that are around this company since day one. Their performances just stay the same. They stagnate. Their performances stagnate. Then they get even worse. You know, they arrive for the fight out of shape, not looking in shape, barely made weight, sluggish. You know what I mean? That's not going to be me. I stay ready. I'm always in shape. You know what I mean? You're not going to catch me out of shape. Win or lose, I'm going to be ready to go. No ego, you know, you can't have an ego in this game. We've all won, we've all lost. It is what it is. Just keep going, keep doing your thing, keep working hard. I'm a cocky motherfucker, but if you come in and you get me, I'll stand before you, I'll stand before everyone and say, you got me. I'll get you next time. And that's it. Every human being, everyone in here at some stage, we face loss. We've all lost something. You know, we all know how a loser on the night feels because we have all lost at one point or other in our lives. You need to stop putting your hand out. Everyone wants handouts. Everyone wants things for free. Or everyone, you know what I'm saying? You've got to put in the work. You've got to grind. You've got to go through the struggle. And you've got to get it. If you deserve it, go get it. You know, don't complain. Don't cry. Get the fucking work and go get it.